Yo, what's good? It's Pika calling in from Singapore. You guys, it is Friday night. Halloween weekend kicking off this weekend, so everybody please be safe. But enjoy yourselves. Please have some fun for me. I love Halloween. I've always wanted to dress up and go out for Halloween, and I didn't really get the chance until after the divorce, after I moved to Singapore. So this weekend used to be a big deal for me. I used to get dressed up both nights as different characters and while out. All my boys out in Clark Key know exactly what I'm talking about, and I'm so sorry I won't be able to hang out with y'all tonight, but maybe one day, okay? The only thing I do wish they had was like the trick-or-treating part for the kids. They don't really have that here in Singapore, so it's all good. We'll figure that out too. Meanwhile, I was off today, and today was all about introspection for me and to kind of reset everything. I have been craving being outside in some sunshine around some greenery. So that's exactly what I did today. Once I dropped baby girl off, I actually went out to Amokyo Bishan Park and walked around for, I think it was like 3 hours. I sat in the sun for a little bit, enjoyed the sunshine, read for a little while, ended up walking all the way down to Bishan MRT station, and then caught the train all the way down to Little India, hung out there for a little bit. I was doing some in Singapore, they call it recce. I was doing some reconnaissance work, basically, to kind of find out if there was any place in the City Square Mall that I could buy patent leather Mary Janes for the little one, because apparently that's what she needs to have. Black patent leather Mary Janes for her graduation recital. So that's coming up in November. Unfortunately, I was out of luck. I didn't find anything, but that's cool too. I was still managed. Headed back home, and I had a lot of work here that I needed to get done. So I came back, ended up doing some research on Fiverr. I don't know how much y'all know about Fiverr. I'm just now discovering Fiverr. I've never had to do anything with design work anyway, so for the most part, I've kind of designed everything myself, like, hodgepodge in my kitchen kind of deal. My favorite tool for so you have a scope of this. My favorite tool was Paint in Word. That's pretty much how I put everything together. Yeah, brilliant, right? Anyway, I think I kind of need something a little more fancy as my business moves forward. So that's actually something else I'm working on. So, yeah, I'm really excited. Things are just running at a breakneck pace right now. I'm trying to keep up with everything that I have going on. But I will manage somehow. This needs to get done, so I have no excuse. I just kind of need to get it done. I do have work tomorrow, but I get to go in late. So I have a couple conference calls to complete tonight, and I think the last one is at 2 o'clock my time, 2 o'clock in the morning, which is whatever. It's what it is, right? Anyway, so I am excited, and I have been able to connect with a lot more of our queens in the Crown for Success regional vice president's training, because they just graduated. My class just graduated, and I'm really excited. So my class is the alumni class. The class after that just graduated, so I'm really excited to bring on board all these new ladies, and I love the energy that they bring, and I'm really super proud to be a part of their journeys, somewhere or another. But what I really want to talk to you about is abundance. I know that there is an inherent feeling among people in general that if I win, someone has to lose. If I move forward, someone has to take my place. If I step up and take what I need to take in order for me to succeed, that means somebody else misses out. And that's the inherent mindset of most people in the world today. And what I'm here to tell you is, no, that's not exactly it. If I win, there is no reason why you can't win as well. There's no reason why I shouldn't share the knowledge that I have and make sure that you all win as well. Okay? There is nothing against that. You should not be hoarding information because you're afraid someone's going to take your place. Who cares? Whatever. There is enough sunshine to go around. And that's exactly what you need to understand. Okay? It is not just about you winning. It doesn't matter how much you win. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter if, you've conquered everything and now here you are a millionaire or whatever. If you go stand up there by yourself, if you don't have 4 people that can say, you know what, yeah, she was a good person and she helped me up along the way, then what is the point? What exactly is the point of your journey then? If you're going to move forward and you're going to, build and network and speak to people and help people and, do as much as you can so you can move forward, the idea should actually be that you serve in order for you to move forward. I believe that there is enough sunshine to go around. Okay? Every one of us, if we choose to go step out in the sunshine, we know where to find it. We know what the blueprint is because there are millions of people who've come before us who've done nothing but write it out, spell it out, speak it out, explain it to you, teach it to you. So exactly what is the problem? There should be no problem, right? It should be very, very easy, very, very straightforward. You share what you know, you make sure everybody else has the same advantage that you do, and you keep going. There is no reason for you to be like, yeah, I'm not going to tell these people what I'm doing because what if they take my ideas? So what? Honestly speaking, IP, as far as intellectual property is concerned, no one can think the way you do. Yeah, they could sure guess, but to be honest, no one can think the way you do. No one can put things together the way you do. So yeah, maybe they steal something you've already put out. That doesn't mean you can't keep creating. That's the part I love about being a creative. That's the part I love about being an entrepreneur. What I finally realized was I don't have to punch a clock to do work. I don't have to have money to make more money because everything I need is inside my head. Honestly, everything I need. I have lived through enough tragedy to know that the way I think is beautiful and unique to the world. The way I connect with people is beautiful and unique to the world. No one else. There is not another person on this earth that is like me. Okay? There are people that are kind of close. I will say this. My brother is pretty damn close, but he's not me. The things he will think about are not the things that I will think about. And the things I think about, he can't fathom. It's okay. That's just the way it is. Okay? My other brother is in the Army, in the U.S. Army, and he is a medic. And the things he thinks about are not the same things that I think about. The three of us, in some ways, are similar, but are very, very different. Okay? There is enough sunshine for all of us. There is no reason why we can't all succeed. And why not help as many people as you can along the way? Why not spread goodwill and kindness along the way? To me, that is a sign of a good leader. Leaders make more leaders. They don't create followers and happily stand in front of everybody and say, yes, follow me. That's not what they do. Leaders, at least my definition of leaders are right there in the mud with you. Leaders are the ones who were just soldiers to begin with. They were soldiers. And they decided, you know what? I know what needs to be done to get to the next place that we need to be. So I'm going to start doing what I need to do. And little by little, as you do, you don't start out to lead by example, but people follow your example because they realize, you know what? This person's got a point. I should probably do it this way. Being a leader is not about convincing people to come to your way of thinking. It's more about doing what you know is right, regardless of what the rest of the world is telling you, regardless of how many people are going to laugh, because I guarantee you people are going to laugh. People are going to tell you you can't, you won't, there's no way in hell. Are you crazy? Do you really think? Have you lost your mind? These are the things you're going to come up with. That's just the price of being a creative. But to lead means you speak your truth, no matter what. I started this podcast thinking, I have no idea what I'm going to say to these people. I don't even know who these people are. Who is my tribe? I have no idea. I don't know who would even sit here and listen to me talk. Honestly, when I play it back, I hate the sound of my voice. Yeah. But somewhere along the line, some of you have stepped up. Some of you have reached out. Some of you have started listening. Some of you have made comments. Some of you have contacted me directly. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the appreciation. I have a lot to say. I've lived through so much. I've seen so much. And when I see you going through the same thing, that's all I want to do is say, hey, you know what? There is another way. This is what I did. Maybe that'll give you an idea. These are the stories that I know of. Maybe that'll give you an idea. Opinions are free. They are basically worth 2 cents. Now, if you apply those opinions, if you have someone hold your hand for a little while you apply the opinions, that's priceless. To have someone take time out of their day to help you along your way, that's priceless. To have someone really care, take the time to find out what it is you're into, what it is that motivates you, what it is you think your biggest problem is, and to help you from there, that's an investment in your future. That is priceless. So I'm telling you, as you go along your way, as you find better ways to do things, as you learn what not to do and how not to do it, share that information. There is someone out there who's begging for that information. There is no point in you going to your grave with a mind full of memories and knowledge that you have not shared with anyone. That is not a rich life. That is not a legacy. It's almost a Scrooge way of thinking. It's not money this time, it's knowledge. Drop some knowledge. Teach the next generation. Listen to the first generation. Learn all you can. Do what you can. Until you know better, then do better. But along the way, help. There will be people who ask, help. You won't lose any pride. You won't lose any ego. You won't lose any standing in the social order of things. Help. Because one day, even though you're standing on top of your own little hill at the moment, one day you may need help again. And I sure hope somebody will do what you're about to do. Help someone else. A total stranger. It's a beautiful thing when people, without wanting anything in return, just help. So if you need help, if you're asking for advice, if you're looking for someone to talk to, you just want a conversation to kind of, verify, clarify, whatever it is you need, please, by all means, reach out. I will do what I can. And if you don't want to reach out, you don't feel comfortable, I'm still a complete stranger to you, that's fine too. Go back through my podcast. There might be something there for you. Today is episode 96, and as I creep closer to episode 100, I keep wondering, man, this journey has been wild. Super wild. I have enjoyed every minute of it, and I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon. It's going to pick up the pace, it's going to get bigger and more widespread, and I am excited. I'm excited for my future. I'm excited for my daughter to pick these up one day and be like, you know what, I miss you, Mom. Let me go listen to this podcast real quick. And no, that doesn't mean I plan on leaving her anytime soon, okay? But I do hope she picks it up when she doesn't feel like she can talk to me. There will be those times. It's a mother-daughter thing. But my heart is full of hope, and I'm super excited to be able to help anyone else along the way. It's a beautiful thing to be able to reach out and ask other people for their advice based on their own experiences, and to have them tell you, yeah, this is what I did. And then it helps you kind of decide, okay, this is the way I'm going to go then. If this is the consensus, or this is the general idea behind how to do something. This is the way I'm going to go. So I am super, super excited about the coming weeks. We are inching toward the end of the year, and man, it's been a hell of a year. The year of the rooster this year. This was my year. And it's been a hell of a year, seriously. I couldn't be more pleased with my progress. Yeah, of course I could be miles ahead of where I am. But I also could be exactly where I was last year. And for that, I am grateful. I'm super grateful. Every step makes a difference. Every connection makes a difference. Every person I talk to has something of value to give me. And I hope I'm able to return the favor, really. So stop being petty. Stop being jealous of each other. Stop that shit. That was supposed to go out in high school. Okay? Share. Share the love. Share the knowledge. Understand there's abundance. Abundance beyond your comprehension. Abundance. We can all succeed together. That's actually what everyone's afraid of. That's actually what the elite, the 1% that control the world, that's what they're afraid of. We are able to succeed together. Back in the Stone Ages where people were bartering, they all succeeded, you guys. Everybody specialized in something. So you were able to fulfill a need somewhere. There were cobblers, there were peddlers, there were blacksmiths, there were farmers, masons, handymen, plumbers. Back then, there was a need for everyone and everyone ate. Now, certain people control everything. We can succeed together. The whole problem is we need to decide to succeed together. There is enough. There is enough for all of us. I love you guys. I've got to get to this next meeting though. So you guys take care. Be safe out there. Be smart. If you're going to be dressed up with your face covered and drinking, just be smart, okay? Be careful. And I will catch you again tomorrow. Y'all take care. Bye.